What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Diana, back at you with another YouTube video. The details for the Crackling Voltage event have been released, and this event is actually really cool because we're getting a 2-for-1. Because not only are we getting the Crackling Voltage event, we're also getting a Team Go Rocket Takeover happening at the same time. So if you're interested in hearing all of the event details, then just keep on watching, and if you're new here, make sure that you subscribe so that you're always up to date on the latest Pokemon news, and give this video a thumbs up so that we can push it out into the YouTube algorithm so that more Pokemon fans can see it. And if you would like another way to support the channel, please feel free to check out the merch store. There is a link down below in the description that takes you to not only my merch store, but also all of my other socials so you can keep up with what I'm doing on a daily basis. But let's go ahead and hop into the event details. The Crackling Voltage event is set to start next Friday, January 27th at 10 a.m. local time and will go until Sunday, February 5th at 11:59 p.m. local time. During this event, we'll be getting a ton of wild encounters including Ekans, Magnemite, Grimer, Electrike, Stunky, Blitzel, Ferroseed, Helioptile, Grubbin, and for the rare encounters, Beldum and Dedenne, all of which can be shiny except for Stunky and Grubbin. And in case you didn't notice, Helioptile is actually making its shiny debut in Pokemon Go during the Crackling Voltage event. And that's definitely a shiny that you're going to want to hunt for because I feel like I never see Helioptile in general, so something tells me that this is going to be a pretty rare shiny. In addition to wild encounters, we'll also be getting the following event raids. 1-star raids will feature Alolan Grimer, Shinx, Bronzer, Clink, and Helioptile, all of which can be shiny. 3-star raids will feature Venomoth, Galarian Weezing, Jolteon, and Mawile, with Mawile and Galarian Weezing being available as a shiny. And our 5-star raids is where it gets a little bit interesting. From January 25th at 10 a.m. local time to February 1st at 10 a.m. local time, 5-star raids will feature Tapu Koko, which is actually making its shiny debut in Pokemon Go. So that means we're getting 2 new shinies during the Crackling Voltage event. And from February 1st at 10 a.m. to February 8th at 10 a.m., 5-star raids will feature Registeel, which can also be shiny. But for our Mega raids from January 25th at 10 a.m. to February 1st at 10 a.m., you'll be able to encounter Mega Aerodactyl. And from February 1st at 10 a.m. to February 8th at 10 a.m., you'll be able to encounter Mega Gengar, both of which can be shiny. And in terms of our eggs, you'll be able to hatch the following Pokemon out of 7-kilometer eggs: Alolan Sandshrew, Skarmory, Blitzel, Stunfisk, Galarian Stunfisk, Helioptile, and Dedenne, with Stunfisk being the only one that can't be shiny. And lastly, for our field research encounters, you'll be able to encounter the following Pokemon by completing field research: Voltorb, Hisuian Voltorb, Plusle, Minun, Emolga, and Helioptile, all of which can be shiny except for Hisuian Voltorb and Emolga. So that just about covers everything that's happening during the Crackling Voltage event as a whole. However, like I mentioned in my intro, there is another event that's happening simultaneously with the Crackling Voltage event, and that's the Team Go Rocket Takeover. The Team Go Rocket Takeover is actually starting near the tail end of the Crackling Voltage event on February 1st at 12 a.m. local time, and will go until Sunday, February 5th at 11:59 p.m. local time. During the Go Rocket Takeover, we'll get access to a brand new special research storyline where we'll have to save Shadow Registeel from Giovanni, and you'll be able to claim your rewards from the research storyline until the end of Season 9, Mythical Wishes, on March 1st. And during this event, we will be getting a couple event bonuses, including Team Go Rocket Grunts appearing more frequently at Pokestops and in balloons, as well as being able to use a charged TM to have your shadow Pokemon forget the move Frustration. And you're definitely going to want to take advantage of the fact that your Pokemon can unlearn the move Frustration, because that is one of the most useless moves that comes on all shadow Pokemon, and they can only unlearn it during events like this. And these events don't happen all the time, so better do it while you can. But in addition to our event bonuses, Team Go Rocket will also be using a couple of new shadow Pokemon, including Shadow Alolan Vulpix, Shadow Spoink, Shadow Blitzel, and Shadow Joltik. And it looks like the Team Go Rocket leaders will also be getting updated teams that they're using as well. You'll also be able to hatch the following Pokemon out of 12-kilometer eggs: Larvitar, Absol, Scropey, Sandile, Scraggy, Pawniard, Vullaby, Dino, Pancham, Skrelp, and Salandit, with Sandile, Scraggy, Pancham, Skrelp, and Salandit being the only ones that cannot be shiny. And lastly, we'll be getting a field research task, which allows you to claim a mysterious component, which you can then use to face the Team Go Rocket leader for the chance to encounter a Shadow Shiny Pokemon, which, like I mentioned earlier, they are getting new teams, so we're probably going to be getting new ones of those too, and then eventually get your Super Rocket Radar so that you can face Giovanni. But that just about wraps up both our Crackling Voltage event as well as our Team Go Rocket Takeover. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you guys. Bye!